you shouldn't try to lift the 100-pound valve block by yourself.
Now he tells me.
Oh. Major, do you want me to adjust your vertebrae?
No, don't touch me. Don't. Okay. Oh.
Edna?
What?
Edna, I have a letter for you.
Oh, if it's from my chiropractor, I'm going to ram you.
What's wrong?
What's wrong? What does this look like?
Looks like you lost your bowling ball.
That's not very funny, Mr. Holden. She wrenched her back.
no.
We have to get her to her bunk.
Oh, have him Maria, please. Okay.
Hold on to me here.
Oh, okay. God, gently.
Very gently.
Gently.
She said gently.
Yes. Gently.
Oh, no, I think I have a problem with my wife.
What's the trouble, Fred?
Right in the middle of the letter, she calls me Dear Jerry.
That's dumb jerk.
Thank goodness.
Anything for me?
You're the big winner. Ta-da!
Hey, Gossett, how come we always have to pick up your mail for you? And how come you never come ashore with us, not for anything, not even a beer?
Because I prefer a more intellectual crowd. When I'm out with you guys, the only thing with a head on it is the beer.
If there weren't cookies in there, I'd take that as a personal insult. The line forms here. Oh, what? What are you going out of business for?
You'd hate them. My aunt's a lousy cook.
If they're homemade, they can't be all bad.
You want to bet? They're broccoli chip. I better get rid of these. Okay, we got a hatch.
Oh,
up here.
I can't.
Oh, no.
No, Gossett, don't tailgate fragile cargo.
Excuse me, Major.
Okay. It's okay.
All right.
Okay.
Move it.
Okay.
Move along.
Okay.
Okay, now I'm going to step through here. You hang on.
Okay.
Engine room, this is the captain. Check the ventilation. There isn't any. Come in.
Captain?
No,
Permission to speak to you, sir.
Right.
It's confidential.
No, go ahead.
Sir, I don't know where to begin.
Well, start in the middle, Gossett. Beginnings are always boring.
There's $5,000 in this tin.
Go back to the beginning.
I guess the best place to start would be with my name.
Not that far back.
It's very important, sir. You see, my full name is Harold Hampshire Gossett III.
Sorry about that, Gossett.
I belong to a very prominent old-line Boston family. Up until I was 17, I used to talk like this. And I couldn't stand myself.
I can understand that.
The only other living member of my family is Aunt Felicia, who's continually trying to spoil me. She sent me this tin of homemade cookies and $5,000.
You sure that $5,000 isn't homemade, too?
No, sir. It's real. Aunt Felicia has no sense of reality. To her, this is pin money. It's for snacks.
Well, that's not too unrealistic, Gossett. You never know when you might have a craving for 500,000 pieces of bubble gum.
Captain, I don't want the guys to know about this. Can you keep it in a safe place until I get a chance to return it?
Sure. All right, Gossett. Yeah. You know, I'm flabbergasted. I guess that's the word. You don't look like old money.
Thank you, sir.
Tastes like broccoli. Wait a minute. I like broccoli. Oh, it's a good cookie.
Okay, Uncle. I'll take over. Thanks a lot.
Gossett, we're going to be famous. Admiral Summers wants to see Captain Sherman and Lieutenant Holden immediately.
How does that make us famous?
It's about a reporter from Life magazine who's going to do a story on us.
On us?
Just think, our faces are going to be on every coffee table in the country. And a year later in every dentist's office.
Captain Sherman!
All right, we're in the final stretch. We're almost there.
Hold on for Dolores.
Good news! We're going to be in Life magazine.
Hooray.
Be right with you. Come in. What is it?
Well, sir, Admiral Summers wants to see you and Lieutenant Holden immediately, sir.
What?
It's about Life.
His life or ours?
No. It's about Life magazine, sir. They're doing a picture story on us.
Well, they must be scraping the bottom of the barrel for news. I think I'll cancel my subscription. That's all, Uncle. That'll be all. I'll take the message.
Yes, sir. Well.
What's up, Gus? Or should I say, what's down?
It's nothing, Lieutenant.
Come on, Gossett. I've been in too many jams not to recognize the face of a man who's in one.
Lieutenant, I can't talk about it.
Gossett, look. Everyone has to unburden themselves to someone. That's why we have mothers, priests, bartenders, and lieutenants junior grade.
Lieutenant, if that photographer takes a picture of me, I'm finished.
Oh, on the contrary, Gossett, I think you have a very pleasant face. They can always touch up the beady eyes.
Lieutenant, this is serious. I'm wanted in Seattle.
By whom and for what?
Bank robbery.
Never mind the whom.
I didn't do it, sir.
Of course you didn't.
Thank you.
What makes you think they think you did?
Well, somebody broke into the trunk of my car and stole my polo mallet and my skeet gun.
Your polo mallet and your skeet gun?
Yes, sir. And they used the gun in the holdup.
You weren't in the bank?
No, sir. I was outside the bank, running down the street. The wind blew my hat off.
Were there any witnesses to the holdup?
Yes, sir. And unfortunately, they described a man who looks a lot like me. Now tell me, does that look anything like me?
No.
Mr. Holden here?
I know, sir.
Mr. Holden?
Yes, sir, right here.
Let's go. We have to see Admiral Summers. Gonna move on. Good picture of Gossett there. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Captain Sherman, Nick.
Hello, Miss
Come in.
Summers.
Good to see you.
Not as good as it is to see you.
Oh, he's got away with words.
He has a way with everything. How are you?
Oh, I feel apprehensive. We're going to Port Moresby tonight. We have to fly.
Oh, you have a fear of flying?
No, a fear of crashing.
Chairman, Holden.
I kind of think the Admiral wants to see you.
Oh, thank you. Would you excuse us? Good to see you. Admiral, good morning.
Yes, good morning, good morning.
You're looking resplendent, sir.
I'm looking resplendent.
Yes, sir.
All right, what's the problem aboard the Sea Tiger?
Problem, sir.
Yes, problem. You see, every time this man compliments me, I know that your boat is having a problem. It's the foul-up flagship of the Navy.
I feel that way, sir. Why did you pick us to do the story?
Pick you? Who said I picked you? Your boat happens to be the only one in port at the present time. That'll give you an idea how my luck is running. And by the way, I don't want any nurses aboard that boat when that man McGregor comes to take those pictures.
Why not?
Because I don't want McGregor's story to be about women aboard a submarine. That sells magazines, but I want to tell the real story.
Of course, the real story. What is that, sir?
That the men who serve aboard submarines are volunteers. They're men of special breed and character. That won't cause me any problems, will it?
Not at all, sir.
Good. Make sure that it doesn't, because when McGregor shows me those pictures, I don't want to see anything that will discredit the Navy.
There won't be any foul-ups, sir.
Are you sure?
Positive. You can bank on it.
I hope so.
Nothing wrong, Lieutenant? You seem preoccupied.
We got a problem, Captain.
Oh, I don't think so. Nurses understand why they have to vacate the boat.
That's not the problem, sir. I mean Gossett.
That's an incredible story, isn't it?
Well, Skipper, I can't believe you're reacting to Gossett's story like this. You're treating it like it's no big deal.
Well, it's no big deal, really. Gossett's a mature young man. He'll make the necessary adjustments. He'll know how to handle the money.
Yeah, but he's got the money?
Well, he doesn't have it all, just $5,000.
How do you know that?
He gave it to me.
And you took it?
I had to take it. If you put the tin in the crew's quarters, they go for the cookies and find the money.
Wait a minute, are we talking about the money from the bank?
Talking about the money from Aunt Felicia.
Oh, who is Aunt
What
Felicia? What story did Gossett tell you?
That he's from a wealthy Bostonian family. What did he tell you?
Told me he was wanted for bank robbery in Seattle.
Captain, I'm telling you, sir, both stories are true. I have a wealthy aunt, and I'm also wanted for bank robbery.
Oh, boy. Gossett, tell me, isn't there someone, somewhere, some human being who can prove you're innocent?
There's only one person who knew I wasn't in the bank at the time of the robbery.
Who's that?
The one-armed man who caught my hat when it blew off.
The one-armed man?
Yes, sir. I've been looking for him for over a year, but I never caught up with him. The last I heard, He was working in a bar in New Guinea.
Working in a bar in New Guinea. Okay, all right, Gossett. We'll work that over later. Figure out what to do. In the meantime, we got to get you off the boat. You're going to leave with the nurses.
It's not going to be very easy.
What?
Major Hayward isn't leaving. She's stuck in the hatch.
Stuck in the hatch?
Yeah.
How'd she get in the hatch?
I don't know. Ask her.
I better give you a shot, Major.
No, please, please. I hate shots. I can't stand the sight of a needle in me.
Well, where you're gonna get it, you won't see it. I'm gonna give her a shot.
How long before the shot takes effect?
Well,
2 years, because that's how long it's going to take to pin me down and give it to me. Ah!
Captain, when's the photographer coming on board?
Relax, Gossett. Where are Lieutenant Street and Colfax?
they went ashore some time ago, sir.
All right, find someone who knows where they are and have them keep them ashore, all right?
Okay, yes, sir.
Ah, Captain. Phil McGregor.
Matt Sherman, how are you?
I heard your ship was pink. Why is it?
It's pink? Actually, it's a bureaucratic foul-up. I think I've requisitioned gray paint, possibly 100 times, and every time they've turned me down.
Because they don't have any?
No, of course not. If they didn't have any, they wouldn't turn me down.
I see. You can only get what they don't have, right?
Right. Actually, pink works to our advantage. When we come back after a few beers, we know which boat is ours.
Captain, I also hear that you're running a coeducational submarine.
Yeah, I've heard that, too. The possibilities boggle the mind.
Captain?
Oh, this is Lieutenant Holden. This is Phil McGregor. Lieutenant Holden, he's our communications officer.
Right. Permission to conduct the typhoon drill, sir?
Permission granted.
Okay, team, let's go topside. What do you say? Let's move it. Come on. Look alive. Step through. Look alive. Look alive. You don't have all day. Let's go. Move it. Move it. Move it. Move it. Come on. This is just a drill. Move. Go. Let's get up that ladder and hurry. Come on. Move along. That's it. Come on. Move it, move it, move it.
Typhoon drills?
Right.
Typhoon season is 2 months away.
Of course, but you don't have a fire drill during the fire, do you, Phil? Lieutenant, aren't there 4 members of your drill team?
We couldn't find the 4th outfit, sir.
I see. Where do you think Phil should start photographing the boat?
Oh, I think perhaps the aft torpedo room. That's fascinating back there, and then he could just leisurely work his way forward.
Right. That way we know the right man is in the right place, right?
Right, that's right.
Captain, I realize that you and Admiral Summers are trying to sell the Navy, but I'm trying to sell magazines. So if it's all the same to you, I'd like to zero in on one particular member and get his own personal story.
Hunkle.
Oh, what a wonderful idea.
Incredible story. Graduate of Otuma High. Mm-hmm. Corn husking champion.
That's right.
Yeah, expert juggler, and part-time square dance caller, class of 38.
I already have someone in mind.
Oh, well.
I'd like to shoot Seaman Gossett.
So would I.
Because I realize that you can't show favoritism on your boat, but you can hide the fact that Harold Hampshire Gossett III is the heir to the Gossett apple butter fortune.
Our Hampshire?
Mm-hmm.
What is this?
Who are they?
Who are you? What are you doing here?
What?
Who let you aboard this boat?
Ensign, what's... Ensign Stowman. Showman.
Stovall, get down here on the double! I'm sorry about this, you know. It's no wonder we have a reputation of having women aboard. I apologize, sir. I'm as appalled as you are.
You called me, sir?
Ensign Stovall, a man on watch is supposed to do more than just watch. Now, how did these nurses get here?
Please, sir, don't blame him. It's not his fault. I told him. We said that's absolutely true.
Sir, I'm having a real problem, sir. You're not supposed to be here.
Oh, we didn't know our coming on board would get you in trouble.
Oh, we just wanted to tell you the luau is on for tonight.
The luau?
Yes, and you can bring all your friends. Forgive us, sir.
Mr. Watson, you can find at quarters.
But, sir...
This latest shenanigan's gonna go on your record. Dismissed.
Does that happen often?
I'm afraid so.
Tell you the truth, we have trouble keeping the women away from Torpedo Tom.
I imagine it's as difficult as getting a picture of Gossett.
You missed half the typhoon drill already. Come on, move it.
McGregor, I don't think you're gonna find Gossett.
Captain, what do you say we cut out the hijinks on the high seas? Look, I don't know what's going on around here, but with typhoon drills and nurses that come aboard by mistake, and I really don't care. But if I don't get that picture of Gossett, I'm going to get very interested.
You trying to threaten me, McGregor? I'd like to suggest you pack up your camera and leave the boat.
Captain, It's no use, sir. You can't hide me any longer. I'm Gossett.
Let's go over the story one more time.
Oh, boy.
Okay, there's a bank holdup.
Yeah.
Gossett doesn't know about it for 3 days until he reads about it in the newspaper and sees a composite sketch that looks like him.
Yeah?
The article says the weapon used was a skeet gun. Gossett goes to his car and discovers that his skeet gun is missing from the trunk. He also realizes that he was in the vicinity of the bank at the time of the holdup.
So much for circumstantial evidence. What else do you have?
The only witness who can clear him is a one-armed bartender who unfortunately left the country the day after the bank robbery and now is somewhere. Captain, if you were a judge and heard that story, what would you think?
Well, I'd say if the judge were Gossett's mother, he'd get about 30 years.
Captain.
Ah, Gossett.
Sir, request permission to go ashore. I'm turning myself in. I'm not going to embarrass the Navy, the Sea Tiger, or you, sir.
Permission denied, Gossett. Sit down. Take a load off. Now, how sure are you that this one-armed man is in New Guinea?
Very sure, sir. He's working in Port Moresby.
All right. Have Mr. Watson chart a course for Port Moresby.
Oh, Captain, you can't do that.
Relax, Gossett. We're going to be in and out of there before anybody knows about it.
Sir, taking the boat that far off course could get you into a lot of trouble. You could get court-martialed. You could lose a stripe.
Gossett, just stick to getting into trouble. Don't go into details.
But, sir, how can you get this boat ordered to Port Moresby?
Why are you addressing something to me that is entirely Mr. Holden's concern?
Thank you, sir, for the opportunity to serve.
My pleasure. And would you try to arrange our orders to Port Moresby without attracting Admiral Summers' attention?
Yes, sir, of course. I will try.
Using methods on which I would rather not speculate, Mr. Holden got us orders to proceed to New Guinea to pick up a load of splints and bandages. It was my fervent hope that our luck would hold out and we would not end up using them on ourselves.
That's not a one-armed man. She has two of everything.
Can I help you, fellas?
Don't you have a one-armed bartender working here?
Yeah.
See, I told you he never fails.
Comes in when we're short-handed. Well, you should be here any minute.
Oh, no. We don't have a minute. Look, we just walked in.
Captain, is the Admiral, Mrs. Summers? I knew I'd get you in trouble.
There.
You wanted to see me?
You recognize this man?
The cow looks not familiar. Has he got a face? Bashful, isn't he?
What would you like?
I'd like a rum cooler, please.
Rum cooler, that's fine for me, too.
Oh, they took a booth. We're right in their line of fire.
Could we talk in the back room?
Sorry, but I just came on duty.
Seattle, remember? You caught my hat.
Hey, pal, I can't remember every hat I catch.
Try to think. He was chasing your hat. You were chasing his hat.
Nick Holden, is that you?
Goodbye, all. Excuse me. Thanks. Ah! Admiral, Mrs. Summers, how are you? What are you doing here?
Just waiting for you to tell me what you're doing here.
Oh, I had a little 24-hour leave and just thought I'd fly down here alone and unwind.
Alone? Then that couldn't be Commander Sherman hunched over the bar, huh?
No, couldn't be.
All right. Tell me the true story, Holden.
True story. Yes, sir. Admiral, the fact is, one of our men is suspected of bank robbery back in the States, and that one-armed bartender there is the only one who can prove he's innocent, and that's why we're here.
Now, how about the true story?
That is the true story, sir.
It is, Edgar. When Nick isn't telling the truth, he sounds much more convincing.
Admiral, Mrs. Summers.
Commander?
Captain, I told the Admiral our story.
Everything but the ending.
Yeah, how did it come out?
The bartender can clear Gossett.
Oh, good.
Sir, I realize that our presence here in Port Moresby is unexpected, but I can assure you that we are traveling under orders.
Yes, I can imagine where those orders came from.
Yes, sir, my decision to take this action is based partially on something that you yourself said.
Do you remember, Edgar?
No, but I'm sure the commander's about to refresh my memory.
You said that the men who serve aboard a submarine are of a special breed and character. Nothing could be more true, sir. And I simply didn't want to lose one of those very special men.
Well, I'm flattered, Commander, that my words are so indelibly etched in your mind. I have one other thing to add, which I hope will be quoted with the same accuracy.
Sir.
Goodbye.
And with the affidavit from the one-armed man, I think your worries are over.
Not quite, sir. First, I'd like to give this money to the Navy Relief.
Well, that's very generous of you, Gossett.
And second, there's still the problem of my wealthy family.
You have my sympathy.
It's possible that when the men learn that I'm heir to a fortune, they might act differently toward me.
Oh, nonsense, Gossett. I think you're just borrowing trouble.
But it's true, sir. And I'm concerned.
Well, Gossett, if you're that concerned, why don't you just ask your Aunt Felicia to cut you out of her will?
Sir, I said I was concerned, not crazy.
You have to remember, Gossett, there are a lot of things in this world more important than money.
That's right. And with your wealth, you can buy all of them.